This is chapter 26 of The Night I Met Father Christmas by Ben Miller. No sooner had Torval realised that the old man at the window must be him than, you guessed it, a sharp gust of wind whipped up the snow, forcing him to raise both arms in front of his face for protection. The gust quickly strengthened to a gale, but just as it seemed fit to blow him over, it suddenly raced upwards, the snow settled, and the world around him fell eerily still and silent. Glancing up, Torval saw a very curious thing. Up and up went the gust of wind, spiralling round and around the snowman, causing a sudden puff of snow round about its tummy, then another somewhere in the region of its elbow. Then finally the snowman's enormous black top hat blew clean off and circled in the sky above them, like an eagle riding a thermal. If Torval had known anything about tornadoes, he might have worried at seeing such a sight, but tornadoes are almost unknown in the North Pole, especially in the winter. Little did he know, but the sharp gust of wind had been the first breath of a newborn tornado, and he and the snowman were now standing at its very centre, the place we call the eye of the storm. The first sign that anything was really wrong came when the snowman decided to reach out and try to recapture his hat, which was still circling way above his head. But as it did so, its hand was blown off, and a long trail of snow began to spiral out from its wrist up into the sky above them, looking for all the world as if the creature was unfurling a giant streamer. "Stop," called Torval. "We're surrounded. Don't move." But the snowman took no notice. As his hat took wing, he decided to give chase. As each and every part of the giant creature's body made contact with the tornado, it was blown to smithereens. The enormous wall of wind that surrounded them was suddenly bleached thick with snow, and Torval saw to his horror that he was trapped in a gigantic swirling funnel of ice that surrounded him on every side, yawning right up into the heavens. Torval's feet left the ground. A strange wind swung him like a puppet in an ever-widening spiral, higher and higher. Soon he joined the snowman's top hat, circling round and around, hundreds of metres above the ground. Shortly after that, he glimpsed the copper elf, clutching his sack pipe. Old Miss Turi flew past, her skirt billowing. Next came the reindeer, sneezing violently. He saw the fir tree dancing a jig, and Steiner the elf and his family clinging to their tiny dinner table. Finally, he came face to face with Gerda, who reached out her hands for Torval to take hold. "Wake up, Torval," called Gerda, her voice drowned by the winds. "Wake up."